DJI.
Oh, okay. So it's the same one I had.
The Avata.
Yes.
Yes. That I had a feeling. You were gonna say it as well. It's an FPV drone.
Yes.
Which stands for first person view. If you didn't know that, but if you clicked on this, you probably did. But if you didn't, it's super compact and lightweight. I don't know what the actual weight was. I didn't mark that down, but they're saying it's palm sized. I think it was a little bigger than that, but it's pretty tiny. Like it's like that, which is,
let me see if
very
I can
nice.
Specs. I have the website pulled up right here.
Beauty.
Where is, I mean, the size, hold on, dimensions. Sorry, this is in millimeters for all you Americans out there. We'll put a little thing at the bottom converting it to inches, I guess.
Yeah, inches.
There's nothing smaller than like inches, right? In American terms, honestly, I don't know.
I don't either.
Because we have millimeters and then centimeters.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think they go like quarter of an inch.
0.5 of an inch. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
God, America's so weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is length, width, and height. It is 180 by 180 by 80 millimeters, which is 18 by 18 by 8 centimeters.
Yeah. That's not very big.
It's pretty tiny.
Yeah.
What I found the most weird,
bigger than palm sized, but
yeah.
Yeah.
What I found the most weird is that it's approximately 410 grams, which is heavier than the Mavic Mini.
That is pretty surprising.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's a bit like chunkier, I think. So that could kind of be it. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on in there to make it that heavy, but also built-in propeller guards. Super nice. So if you're just flying and you like hit something, it should just bounce off and stay in the air and you're good. I mean, depends how hard you hit it. I'm sure you probably don't want to just go fly into a brick wall.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
But if you do, there's a good chance you'll be chilling, which is nice.
Yeah. They also give you replacement propellers if anything happens.
And there's that.
There you go.
That's perfect. 4K video, of course they got it in there, and up to 60 frames per second. Also, if I understood it correctly, it's 50 to 60 frames. Like 50 is the lowest, is what it looked like to me when I was looking on their website. But I could be wrong on that, because then even when I looked and it shows the 2.7K option, it said 50 to 120 frames per second. So then you can get some slow-mo. And it's still higher than 1080p, which is also very nice.
Yeah, it seems to depend which goggles you have.
No, that was just saying what you're seeing through the goggles, I believe.
Video resolution.
I think.
Yeah. That's weird. Yeah. It's under camera. Camera specs. Under camera specs, it says video resolution with DJI Goggles 2. You can do 4K at 50 or 60. And then all the way down to 1080p, 50, 60, or 100 FPS. But if you get the DJI FPV Goggles 2, you can do 1080 at 50, 60, 100, or 120 FPS. So does it change depending on which ones you have?
That's how it sounds there, but that seems weird. It seems to me like, I don't know, I would have thought it's just how you're actually seeing it through the goggles. So it can only go up to 100.
But I wonder
if it's a little confusing the way it's worded.
Yeah, that sounds really weird.
So that's a to be determined, I guess.
Yeah.
The camera has a super wide field of view also. 155 degrees, and it's a equivalent focal length of 12.7 millimeters, which is
That is wide.
Very wide. That's going to have one of those, you know, those thick fronts, nice and round. Okay. I'm going to stop. It has an aperture of f2.8 or a lowest aperture. I believe you can change that. Should be able to. The megapixels, good amount, 48. Very nice.
Yes, that is actually pretty nice.
Gives you a max image size of 4,000 by 3,000, which is a pretty good size. Definitely gives you the option to crop in if you needed it. What else? We got Rocksteady 2.0, which is basically just to make the footage look steady in real time as you're seeing it through the goggles.
Yep.
Which would probably be very helpful, because without it, I think it would be potentially giving you a headache.
Yeah, or making you nauseous.
Yeah. Something like that. So hopefully that shouldn't happen. Never know. And then there's also Horizon Steady, which is really cool to me. So basically it sees the horizon and it just locks the footage, or locks the horizon to a certain level in your footage.
Right.
To make it look cinematic is what they said, right? So that if you want it to be in that upper third portion of the frame like this, it'll stay there roughly. I'm not sure how much movement there will be for the whole clip.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, super cool. And then I don't know if you saw this cool little mode called turtle mode.
Oh, probably for the beginners, huh?
So if it falls on its back, it's actually not that. If it falls on its back, you activate turtle with a few simple taps and it goes boop and just flips back over. And then you can just keep going. That
is pretty cool.
It is nice. So, I mean, probably is for the beginners, but not what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because you would, I saw that. I'm like, oh, so you can just make it slower. Cool. Oh, wait, no. Psych. It actually does flips.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Basically. So half a flip. It's got an obstacle sensor in the bottom. So it can detect objects only below, and allows you to fly at low altitudes or even indoor. But if you're indoor, be careful of ceilings, because again, there isn't one on top.
Exactly. That's basically, that was basically the Mavic Mini I had. I had the bottom ones, but not the top ones. So yeah.
That's still nice though. Still very nice.
Yeah.
And then the motion controller. This looks really cool to me.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like Wii vibes, honestly. Like, you can squeeze the trigger to make it go forward, and by moving your wrist or your hand, or both, I guess, it will make the drone turn. Which I would imagine makes it pretty easy to like make quick turns.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell without using it.
What I'm guessing is like Wii Sports Resort.
That's what I'm thinking too.
With the planes. That's what I imagine when using that.
That's actually hard though.
We don't know if it's actually like that, so don't take our word for it. But that's what I would imagine using that is like. That's
how I was thinking of it too. I'm hoping it's actually a bit easier.
Yeah.
But again, not 100% sure. As for the transmission, it says it has a max of 1080p, which is very nice. Nothing to complain about. Max of 100 frames per second is what it said, which is weird because earlier the one thing of goggles. So maybe this was saying for the one set of goggles, because then the other one said 120 frames.
Right.
So that part's still a little confusing. It has a max range of 10 kilometers, which is a good amount of distance I actually don't know what the battery is on this, but like, I'm not even sure, you know, the amount of time it would take to go 10 kilometers and come back. Like, I don't even know if the battery would last that long, because that was the one thing I didn't see on the website.
Yeah.
And then it says it has the lowest video transmission latency is 30 milliseconds, which is fairly short.
Yeah.
Which also nice. I think that's the main features. I think we've covered pretty much everything, other than price, which I also have written down here.
Yeah. Yeah. The price.
Yeah. So it starts at $629 US. Gotta say that for us Canadians, with just the drone, no remote control or goggles. It's compatible with the motion controller and the DJI FPV remote controller, right? Which is more of your traditional remote.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Sorry. DJI FPV remote controller 2, my bad. Or the DJI FPV goggles V2, or the other goggles, the 2, not the V2.
They're really weird naming right now.
First I read it, and then I read the next thing, and I was like, wait, aren't those the same things?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And
it's not, like the only one word difference is like goggles, I think, in the name. Which,
hold on here. I got them. So the next package would be $1,168, again, US. This is the Fly Smart combo, which includes the FPV goggles V2 and the motion controller. Nice, right? And then we have our next package, which is $1,388. And this comes with the DJI Goggles 2 is what it said. So not FPV Goggles V2, but DJI Goggles 2.
Yes.
Which sounds very similar
Slight
when you're
difference.
reading it quickly. And again, it comes with the motion controller as well. So either of those, you're getting goggles and the motion controller. One of them, you get the better goggles, the newer goggles that will be able to do the 120 frames per second, I think, based off what we were reading.
Yeah.
But again, that we're still a little unsure of. So if you guys know what's going on and we're just being dumb right now, just go ahead and leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to say you're dumb, but just like,
yeah.
This is what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Real smooth. Anyway, those that's my topic for today. / your topic as well.
Yeah. What really surprised me, I've been wanting to get into FPV a lot, but I don't feel like just building my own, because that's a little meticulous, and I'm not an electrical engineer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Avata is more expensive than the previous FPV drone that they have.
Yeah.
By a good bit as well.
What was the other one?
I think right now you can buy the drone and the goggles, and I even think the controller comes with it too. Not the motion one, but the controller like an Xbox, for $1,000. And you can pretty much get just the Avata for $1,000 ish, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1,000 Canadian. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that
is quite a difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it's hard to tell how worth it is, because we obviously haven't used the other one. We haven't used this one, so we can't compare them directly.
I'd love to try though. I want to get one so bad.
And especially that motion controller. That's what really has piqued my interest.
Yeah. So one day I'd love to try.
So yeah. Just so different from just this. It's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more like immersive. I mean, you already got the goggles on and you're like watching from first person. So it's pretty immersive already, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.